The sun shimmers on the horizon as your armed to the teeth Navy fighter screams from the carrier deck, accelerating into the danger zone. High above hostile waters, your mission is to defend the task force from enemy attack. Suddenly, bogeys flash onto your radar. They're everywhere, diving toward you at Mach 2. Only a second to react. You go to guns and armed missiles. Your heart pounds and palms sweat as you blast into the dogfight with cannons blazing. Tracers zip past your engines. Shells shatter your senses. Now it's just you against them. And to survive, you'll need more than speed and firepower. You'll need guts and instinct. You'll need to be a Top Gun pilot. Because we're looking at Top Gun. Konami made this game. You believe that? There's even a sequel, which I don't think we're looking at because it's pretty bad. Yeah, Konami, Top Gun, 1987. My uncle had this game, and no one liked it. We loved a little 8-bit music at the beginning, but other than that, yeah, we really didn't enjoy it. And I don't think people on the Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, or the Amstrad CPC really liked it either. This game clocks in at a astounding 4.5 out of 10. Oh boy. To make matters worse, viewers, the Commodore and Spectrum versions were developed by Ocean. Oh boy, those poor people. I know Ocean was kind of a bigger deal in Europe than it was here in the States. But every time I think of Ocean games, I think of really, really bad licensed games. Like, we all know LJN and their little thing with Jaws and Friday the 13th and that other one, Beetlejuice, right? We all know about those. Oceans were generally worse, if you ask me. But we're not talking about that. We are talking about this one. So we pilot an F-14 Tomcat. We, as Top Gun's main character Maverick, have to complete 4 missions. We are given a choice of missiles and start with the training mission. We are then sent after an enemy aircraft carrier, an enemy base, and finally must destroy an enemy space shuttle. You know, like in the movie. The game had 2 endings. If the player lost but achieved a minimum score of 50,000 points, a still shot would be shown of the player being presented the Top Gun plaque that was awarded to Iceman in the film. If the player completed all 4 missions and successfully landed on the aircraft carrier, a scene would be shown of the F-14 taxiing on the carrier and the player waving to the LSO crew. This is basically a first-person flying shooter, dogfighting, landing the aircraft game. The dogfights, we're allowed to pick between 3 types of missiles, each varying in target locking, so they can the area that they can lock onto the target from. Landing on the aircraft can be particularly difficult, as it required the player to control both speed and angle of the aircraft. The point of view for the final part of the landing sequence is from the side of the aircraft carrier, while the F-14 is coming in from the right side of the screen. I'm sure some of you have seen the Angry Video Game Nerd's review of this. I have not, but when I was doing some digging around for artwork to use in the tiles at the beginning of this episode, I did see that he had done one, and I'm gonna be honest with you. As a game goes, as what it is, a first-person in the cockpit shooter, it's not too bad. It does get kind of boring, but it's not too bad. The thing that makes the game really, really annoying is the landing the aircraft on the carrier. I remember hardly ever getting past the training mission as I was a kid because I didn't know how to speed up and slow down. We did not have the manual with this game. So, you know, what do? There wasn't really much on screen to give you a lot of feedback at the time. There was the speedometer in the lower left, but sometimes that would change just by, you know, pointing your nose up or down. It was tough, but you know, it was a Konami game. You expected tough. But the landing thing, yeah, that could have been done a little bit better.